Hello student. Today we are going to discuss the remaining part of this your x square and square roots. Okay, so before starting that, I'm going to tell you one thing, that is that we have done the video classes for you, online classes, that is in a week, three days, that like 3 days your geometry part will be done, and in 3 days your arithmetic part will be done, like this. Okay, so but all this video class is not enough for you. Some practice sheet or some example solving questions, the more you will solve, then only it will be very concept, then your concept will be clear very. So what we have thought, that beside these 3 days, extra 2 days or in one days, we will give you we will provide you some notes, not only notes, some practice sheet like this, some extra problems based on that whatever chapter we have taught. Based on that, we will provide you, and that you have to solve by yourself, or some questions I will also solve in that video by providing a video or audio or whatever it is possible, so that it will make you more visualizable concept for on this regarding to that topic and all. So the thing is that you have to go follow according to the teachers, according to the subject teachers, whatever they have taught regarding this. You have to write the notes side by side in particular copy, and then after whatever practice sheet, whatever assignment they are providing, that one you have to solve by yourself. Okay, the thing is that after this whenever this lockdown and all it will be over, then whenever your classes will be on the regular mode, then the thing is that we have to check your copy and all. We will not give you at that time to that complete your whatever left work or whatever all. After that, it will be very harsh, and it will be very impossible for us to check thoroughly your copies and all whatever you have done. If you have done, then it is good. If you have not done, then it is very very difficult for you to understand the topic each and all. Okay, so go thoroughly side by side whatever we have taught, according to that, day by day you do this problem by yourself, try to solve. Then systematically we are providing you the notes now, based on that each topic, then problems, then one topic, then problem. So according to that you have to move, then only it will be very easy for you. Okay, so hope you are finding your that best procedure how to study and all in this crucial situation. So let's start. Okay, so now that in the last questions we have discussed about the exercise question number 3b, I think, up to question number 13, no? So this is a question number 14. So see this question number 14, what is given: 36 soldiers are asked to stand in different rows. Okay, 3600 soldiers, total number of soldiers are how many? 3600. Each row, listen this, understood, try to understand this line properly. Each row, every row has many soldiers as there are rows. That means if there are 3 number of rows, then there will be 3 soldiers. Okay, suppose there is a 2 row. Okay, suppose there is a 2 rows, that means 1 row, 2 row. That means how many soldiers? 2 soldiers. If each row has many soldiers as there, that means if 2 rows are there, that means in 1 row 2 soldiers will be there. So I am going to wait, I am explaining. Suppose there are, how many soldiers are there in 1 row? Suppose there are 4 soldiers are there in 1 row. That means here 1 soldier, here 1 soldier, here 1 soldier, here 1 soldier. Okay, in 1 row. So that means if 4 soldiers are there, then that means there will be 4 rows like this. That means from this side also 4, this side also 4. Check. Okay, so this is what 1 square. That means length, breadth all are same. So in the question it is given, every row has many soldiers, every row has many soldiers as there are rows. That means the number of rows and number of soldiers in each rows are same. Okay, that means what, this is nothing but your square. Okay, so what I will do, see here, total number of soldiers are there. Now total number of soldiers is 3600. Okay, so now they have to stand in row by row or column. So like this they will stand. That means in one row some student, in second row some soldiers, in third row some soldiers, and fourth, like this it will be. So your question is that how many rows will be there or how many soldiers will be there in each row. But the question is given that if there are 10 soldiers are there in one row, then there will be 10 rows. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like this 10 row will be there. Okay, so we have to find. So how will you find? So that is number of soldiers, that means number of soldiers into, sorry, not number of soldiers, here it will be number of rows into number of soldiers in each row. Now will be equal to how much? 3600. But in question it is given number of rows and number of soldiers are same. So what I can write. So see here one thing, suppose it is given 3600. Okay, 3600 is the area of one square. Area of a square. Suppose this is one square. So if this is one square, then you have to find the length or breadth. Length means this one, breadth means this one. You have to find. But this is in question it is given this is one square. That means number of rows is equal number of rows is equal number of column. Ultimately nothing but it is what? Number of length is equal to breadth. So L into B it is given 3600. But it is this is one square now. That means number of rows is equal number of column. That means either I can write L square or I can write B square, because L and B are both are same because it is a square. So that is 3600. So L will be how much? Square root of 3600. Is it or not? 36 means how much? 6 square. So 2 zeros are there. That means 1 zero will come. That means can I write 6 square like this? See in the question I have explained. This one, number of rows will be how much? Square root of 3600. So 3600, if you don't know the square root of 3600, you can apply the long division method, or you can find the factorization. Factorization will be very long because a big number is there, large number is there. So better you can prefer your that long division method. So if you apply long division method, or no need to apply long division, just simply see 36. 36 means how much? 6 square, and 2 zeros are there. That means I can write like this 60 square. 6 6 are 36, and 1 0 into 1 0 2 0. Here 2 0 is only there. That means 60 square is 3600. So here square is already there. So this square and square root will get cancelled. Now what will be there? Only 60. So that means in each row 60 soldiers will stand, and in a number of rows will be 60. Okay, that means here 6 like this 60 soldiers will be there, and number of rows will be also 60. Then only it will be a square. Now that means this side and this side both it will be same. So 36. So the question, find the number of rows, or it can be asked that find the number of soldiers in each rows. Then also it will be how much? 60. Okay, find the perimeter of a square whose area is this much given. Area means how much? Side square means 6 8 8 9. So side will be square root of 6 8 and 9. So you have to find the square root of 6 8 and 9. How will you find? You don't know the square root of 6 8 8 9. So that means what you have to do? You have to do apply the long division method. If you apply the long division method, you will get the answer. So that one you have to do. But I have just shown the process. So now 60 number also you have to do by yourself. The society collected 8836 rupees, each member contributing as many rupees as there are members. That means if there are 20 members are there, then each people will pay 20 rupees. If there are 30 members are there, then that means each member will pay 30 rupees. That means as many member as they will pay this much money. Each member contributing as many rupees as there are members. Okay, so with this, that means same only previous that 40 number we have done like this. So in a basket there are 1250 flowers. A man goes for worship and puts as many flowers as there are temples in the city. Thus, he need 8 baskets of flowers. Find the number of temples in the city. This also same, but here one trick it is given that in a basket there are 1250 flowers. Okay, but he needs, see the, you have to read the question. There are 1250 flowers. Thus, he needs 8 baskets of flowers. In one basket 1250 flowers, but he need 8 basket. That means in one basket 1250, then 8 basket it will be how much? 8 into 1250. Okay, so number of flowers is 1250. He needs 8 basket. That means 8 into 1250. That means this much flower he need. This much he need. Na? How much? 10,000. Okay, but see here another line it is given that goes for worship and puts as many flowers as temples are there in the city. Suppose in a city 20 temples are there. That means in each temple he will worship 20 flowers. If there are 30 temples are there, that means in each temple he will worship 30 flowers, like this. So see what a number of temples will be how much? That means number of temples will be how much? Square root of 10,000. This is also the previous one, same only. Just the main thing is that you have to first find the number of flowers. Total flowers will be this much. That much flowers you have to divide among how many number of temples and how many flowers you will give. That means number of flowers into number of temples is equal to your how much? 10,000. But these two are same. That means you can write f square. F square means this much. So f will be how much? Square root of this much. Okay. So now see question number 18. What should be subtracted from 6 to 49 to get a perfect square number? What should be subtracted from 6249 or 6249 to get a perfect square number? What is this perfect square number? Also find the square root. Okay, so for these questions I am giving you one simple question. Suppose you have given 39. Okay, you have given that 39, and in question it is given that what should be subtracted from this to make this number as a perfect square. So first of all tell me, near to this 36 what perfect square number is there? Nearer to 39 what perfect square number is there? 36 is there. Okay, we know that nearer to this number it is the perfect square number is 36. So that means from 36 what you have to subtract? From 36, so what you have to do? You don't know the value, so that means from 39 you have to subtract 36. How much you will get? 3. That means from 39 if you subtract 3, then you will get one perfect square number, that is 36. Is it or not? Nearer to 39 your next perfect square number is 36, because subtraction asked, that means it will be smaller than 36. So nearer to 36 what is that smaller number that is perfect square? So that is 36. So that means from 39 what you have to subtract? So from 39 if I subtract 36, then how much it is? 3. That means from 39 if I subtract 3, then only I will get 36. Then this 36 is what? Perfect square number. That is only we need. So see this, that question is also same, that what should be subtracted from this number 6249 to get a perfect square number. Okay, so here what I will do, I don't know nearer to that 6249, nearer to that 6249 what perfect square number is there. So that's why I will do what? The long division method. So these two, then after these two, so it will be 7 7s are 49. 7 7s are 49. If I subtract 7 7s are 49, how much it will be? 1 3 13. Then this 49 directly it will come, because it is one pair it is given. No, so 49. Here 7 is there, so it will be 14. So now here 9 is there. Here 9 is there and 13 is there. So what number it will go? By what number? So if I try 148, then also you can try. So you can try, you can put one number, suppose 140, and if you put here 1 then it will be 140, but I need 4-digit number. Here it is very smaller, so I have to multiply some bigger number na. So that's why I have directly I am writing 9. 149 into 9. If you multiply 149 by 9, you will get 1 3 see here, if you see 149 149 by 9, if you multiply you will get 1349, like this. I am writing here 6249 7 7 49, so then it will be 13. Okay, so this 7 2s are 14, so with 9 I am doing, so it will be how much? 4911341. So what is your remaining? Remaining is here 8. Okay, remaining is 8. So this number, that means 79, if you do multiplication, so this is your quotient, so 79 you are getting. Okay, so 6249 is nearer to that 79 square. If you do 79 square, that number will be nearer to that your 6249. Okay, that number is nearer to this 6249. So what you have to subtract then? What you have to subtract, that means this remainder, if you subtract from that, this remainder is your 8 na. So from this 6249, if you subtract that 8, then you will get 6241. so if I get 6241 is what? Nothing but your 79 square. So that is your question. In this question it is given that, once again I am explaining, one number it is given, from that number what you have to subtract, so that subtracted, after that subtraction you will get one number na, so that number will be perfect square. Okay, so for this what I have done, I have applied the long division method. If I apply the long division method, then if it is perfect square, then we will get the 0 remainder will get there, but this is not perfect square number now, because we have to make this number as a perfect square by subtracting some number, so some remainder we will get. So from this number, if I subtract that remainder, then I will get one perfect square number. That is your how much? Perfect square number will be 79 square. No, 79 square that number will be. So that means from 6249, if I subtract the remainder, then I will get this perfect square number. And see the question, it is given what is the perfect square number, and also find the square root. That means you have to find the square roots of this number. So this square root of 6249 is nothing but your what? This quotient only, 79. Or if you don't forget that that square root of this number, it will be this one. So for this you can apply this long division method, but no need to apply long division method. Why we will apply? Because see, nearer to 6249 you are getting 79 only. So that means ultimately that 79 will be the square roots. Okay, don't waste time by finding that long division method, what will be the square root of 6249. No need to do that. Okay.